another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Philadelphia.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made by...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Wentz on the bootleg, rolling to his right. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 46 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Washington, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If we gotta go, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. There they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Complete.
22 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 22 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
The ball carrier.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
27, Washington, nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
On first down, this is Geis. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. pass run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Mike's 42. Go. So we got man. Mike 42, Mike 42. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. But here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Eagle 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this a little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. Check. Black.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Great 15.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Makes the score Eagles 34. Washington, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 42.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Back to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Man out.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And oh, it's blocked. And the Eagles have got it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10,
off the field.
5, and he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A final shot before half for Wentz. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. 18 run.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
At the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Watch the screen.
And that'll be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Check 50. Check 50.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
To number 14.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Geis. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On first down, here's Love. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. At the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a play fake. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
intended for number.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, watch the slant. 59, Mike, 59. I got it. Mike, check. 59. Set up.
Out of the gun now on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Right back to Sanders on first down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 13, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete.
The pass incomplete on the deep ball. Results in a 4th.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Jackson. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown. Miles Sanders. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
And now here is another interception. picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz.
24-yard line.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
There we go. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown right there.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
Check 31.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Play action. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down.
A 29-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for number
I like the
14.
thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Lights 59. Lights 59. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And an Eagle first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Back man. 20! Check, 47. Stop your body. 47's the mic, 47's the mic. What's up?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.